Are you the type of man that feels nervous, self conscious, maybe anxious in social settings? Well, if this sounds familiar, stick with me because in this video, I'm going to show you and give you three actionable steps that you can take right now to break free from shyness, step it up, and start to put yourself out there when it comes to dating. Are you ready to make your move and get bold? Let's hop right on in. Shyness is more of like an emotional response. It's like a feeling that can, I know, guard a lot of men, but deep down inside, I know you want connection. And there's a clear distinction here between a shy man, shy guys, and my introverted guys. Long story short, introverted guys are very comfortable in social situations, social settings. They're just highly aware that they get drained easily in crowds. It's more of a personality trait, but an introverted man can handle himself in social situations. One-on-one contact is more meaningful to them as opposed to a shy guy like you just may be highly anxious and your nervous system can be up in fight or flight mode when it comes to being in social situations. So you rather avoid them altogether, although you really know you deeply crave connection and it's something that you want in your life. You want friends. You want to be close to family members. You want to have a knit circle of men and women friends that you can trust. And I know if you are single, you definitely want a girlfriend, a partner, hopefully a wife, if that's something you want to aim towards. And this is why this video really matters to me. So let's hop right into it. I don't want to waste any of your time. Number one, you want to start to expose yourself to small interactions, small exposure. And what this means is that you can start creating very small micro interactions that'll help to start break you out of the shyness so you can step more into feeling a bit more confident. The self esteem starts to boost. Maybe you feel fear, but you're breaking through the fear, letting yourself feel it anyway, but taking a different action as opposed to hiding yourself. So, what this could look like is one very simple thing you can do if you are on a stroll, walking down the street, start to see if you can make eye contact with people. I always say this, I love making eye contact, especially with men that I'm interested in, because eye contact is a very intimate interaction, whether it's quick and brief or long and, passionate. It's a very intimate, nonverbal interaction between two people. This is a way for you to start feeling comfortable just by nonverbal interaction. And even if you're in a city or a place where you're not really out walking or exercising or anything, even if you're in your car sitting and you pull up to a traffic light, you can just look over and make a quick eye contact with that person, maybe even a little grin or a smile if it's like a beautiful woman in the car next to you, and then go about your day. I'm not telling you to roll down the window and say anything. Start small. And then you can work your way up after you feel comfortable. We're still on number one. You're still exposing yourself, but it's starting to get bigger. If you go to like Starbucks to pick up a coffee or something, or a cafe that you like, or even like you find yourself out at a bar or somewhere getting lunch, you know, start to ignite a small conversation with the barista or with the bartender, maybe ask them, oh, how's your day going? Oh, thank you for this coffee. It smells really good. And I'm sure you put a lot of love in it. Something just very small interaction. Even if somebody's taking your order at like a Starbucks, for instance, we'll go back to that example, and they're like, hey, how are you? Instead of like just like ordering, you're like, oh, I'm actually really good today. How's your day going? And then go into your order. And that's going to start to, again, lessen the judgment around yourself and lessen the fear of being judged by others. I will say the fear of rejection may not go away right away. And sometimes, like, fear can motivate and inspire us to take a different action. So you may feel the fear, But having courage, I always say courage is feeling the fear and doing it anyway. You'll start to build some courage, and it'll allow you to be like, okay, rejection actually may not be that bad. Start to think like, okay, rejection may not be that bad. It's not the end of the world if this woman doesn't want to give me her number, or doesn't want to talk to me. And you can just move on like that and start to do that till you can start to build up into what I'm getting into now. Number two. Okay, number two is more of like inner work. So you might want to start here, even though it's number two on the list. You want to challenge your negative self talk. I know some of my shy guys out there, look, we all go through it, so you're not alone. We all can have these negative thoughts brewing through our mind constantly, second after second. And it creates a limiting belief, and then it creates a story, and we start to believe it. So you want to challenge any negative self-talk that you might be feeling that's adding to you being even more shy, like something's wrong with me. What if they don't listen to me? What if this girl doesn't like me? What if I don't, what if I sound like a jerk and whatever I have to say comes out wrong? Start to mitigate all of that with new and positive language, like, I'm a good guy, I'm a great guy, I have something valuable to say. If I say hi to this girl, it's not the end of the world if she doesn't say hi back. If I ask this woman for her number and she doesn't give it to me, it's okay. I'll still be okay, and I can talk to another woman tomorrow. I'm asking you to do this because replacing these self critical thoughts can help empower you. This channel is about men's empowerment, about boosting your core confidence, about you stepping into your masculinity. And this is a way for you to ground yourself into positive thinking, core confidence. Ground yourself into your healthy masculine version of you. And doing this throughout the day, even in social settings, maybe even before you go to speak to somebody, will change the game for you when you're ready to really step it up and go on dates with women and talk with them on the phone and connect and engage with them. And even in your platonic relationships, you may think you don't have anything to offer to friendships, platonic friendships with men, but you do. You have a lot to offer. And just like you deserve love and deserve to date, you deserve connecting and building some strong friendships with other healthy masculine men. The third actionable step, this is where it gets big. You want to focus on the other person when you're in these interactions. The thing about shyness, like I said, is more of a feeling or an emotional response. So, right there, it can be deeply ingrained, but it's also can be changed. And I know because I've practiced this myself, when I take the pressure and when I take the focus off of me and focus of being in service to the other person, just like I'm doing here with this YouTube video, it eases the stress. It lessens whatever negative self talk you have about yourself. It actually allows you to be more of an active listener, which women love. It allows you to be really fully present and focused so that you can respond in a mindful way. And it also allows you to be able to ask deeper, more thoughtful questions. It allows you to drop into a conversation that's more meaningful and full of depth rather than the surface level talk. Now the surface level talk is going to come when you're starting at number one and just giving yourself small interactions, small exposure. When you again focus on the other person, it takes the pressure off. It takes the negative self-talk off of you because now there's no mind chatter because you're focusing on the other person, and it allows you to stay present and really have a good time. This is key when you start going out on dates with women, because women love to talk and they love to talk about themselves, and they also love to ask questions too. And it's going to help to create a really great conversation. You don't want to go on a date and be so shy and still into yourself and worrying about, oh my God, does she like my shirt? Do I have something on my shirt? Am I going to be able to kiss her at the end of this date? You don't even want to think all of that. Empty your mind and focus on her. Like, she's beautiful. I'm like awesome. I'm like thankful to be here with her. Let me listen to what she has to say. Let me pull the chair out for her, make sure she's comfortable when we get in the restaurant. Let me open the door for her when she's getting out of my car. Like little things like that you can just focus on, and it's going to help calm you, ground you in your masculine energy, and hopefully start to dissolve that shyness that you're having that's really creating a story about yourself that isn't true. Because I'm here to tell you, if no one's told you before, you're a great guy, you're a good guy, and you deserve fulfilling relationships, which is what this channel is helping you to focus on and to create. So, thank you so much for listening. If you're curious and you happen to land on this video and you're not sure if you're shy or introverted, I've connected a video down below that is titled 3 Reasons Why Introverted Men Are Attractive. So you may want to watch that as well. Hit the thumb button if you like this video, comment below, and subscribe to the channel if you like what I'm talking about here. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for listening.